everybody. Grandma's so
Hello,
happy.
everybody. It's She Moved Mountains.
Okay, she's got to hurry and tell you something, and then I'm going to share something. So go ahead first.
Tonight, it's my first time being a moderator for a channel. So I'm going to be a moderator for Hey It's a Good Life. Natalie over there is amazing, and I'm so excited to be her moderator tonight. And yeah, it'll be really fun.
Check it out.
Check out her channel.
Okay, so she's going to go eat
I gotta go.
So I was going to just pop in and give you an update on things. So apparently earlier, when we all got the news to up our thermostats to 4 to 6 degrees up them, well, somehow there was a miscommunication, and so now it's over draining. Is that such a word? Over draining? The gas company, and they're now saying lower, lower, lower. They want us to lower our thermostats to 63 degrees. Something else I was going to share. So I have a son that lives in Rochester, Minnesota, and they were letting the homeless ride the bus line free just to be able to get on, ride it wherever they needed to stay warm, and then they could get back off. Well, now they can't keep the buses going, so they had to stop that program. So, I mean, this is crazy, this weather. I mean, they're saying they're lighting fires on the rails in Chicago so that they stay warm enough for the system there. So, yeah, it's crazy. So I had to put my glasses on so I can read what I wrote down. So, back in 1996, the high for our area was 11 below zero. Back in 1912, the high on this day was negative 23. Today, the high temperature in areas was negative 19. And it's negative 27 all day here, with a wind chill over negative 50 degrees. So I just giving you an update. It's crazy here. I mean, it's just the grocery stores are shutting down. I'm sure like in some of your areas, the same things are probably going on. And yeah, talking to my son and hearing all three of my grandkids in the background. When you've had 3 days, you can't go outside and play. The parents are saying, we wish we had snow where they could go out and play, but it's so cold they can't. And yeah, it's really crazy how it is so different here. So now we've turned to, I'm going to turn you to, see over there? Whoop, where am I here? That, there. Let me see if I can do it. So yes, we gave our door a blanket to stay warm. We noticed that down here on the door, there was frost on the hinge. So my door isn't that terribly old, so I don't know what's going on. So the window is covered, the door is covered, both north side, doing what we can. And I guess there is such a term. My mom said in the old days they called them window blankets or something. Or maybe it was her friend made something. Oh, I've got this goofy glare. This thing called window blankets. So still so much better than back in the old day. I'm sorry, people. Back in the old days where we could be putting bricks by the fire and putting our feet on that. So counting comfort, at least we have electricity. Because I started thinking, if you had no heat, we have a couple portable heaters. We could use that, but you'd have to have electricity. And so without electricity, you can't, we can't flush the toilet. We don't have we couldn't. Well, I think my stove, I can figure out how to turn it on without the electronic ignition part that puts it on. But I guess it made me stop and think, how much better do I need to equip my home when it comes to heat? And what heat sources do I need to start thinking outside of the box that I haven't? We may not run into a situation like this for many more years, but it's caused me to think, what are some changes you're making in your area? Let me know. If you already have a home, and if there was no electricity, and so you can't use your furnace, and if you I don't have a gas fireplace, I don't have a fireplace, what are some ways? Give me some ideas. I'm looking for some ideas that I'm not thinking of, that I want to be prepared. We've had times where we haven't had electricity for days. Thankfully, though, it's always been in weather that you didn't have to worry about it. I mean, we've had days where it was extremely hot, but we've never run into where it actually could freeze. So I need to think of some things that I'm not aware of. So please, please, please share me some information if you've got it. So stay warm, everybody. Take care. Just an update. But guess what? It is colder here than Antarctica. It is colder here than Siberia. I bet it's cold in your area too. And then by the weekend, we'll have about an 80-degree change, because they're talking 37 here, 37 degrees. Where my son lives, they're talking possible 40. Can you believe it? So that's 100-degree change in just a matter of days. But like I told my son, I said, just think, in your lifetime, he was old enough to remember the storm of October 1991, when our area got hit with 30-some inches in one day. I left my home and was gone with an errand with a neighbor, came back hours later, couldn't get up my driveway. And it just kept snowing and snowing and snowing. And I was alone with my kids back then, thinking, how do I do it? And that's the one time someone has come to help us, to the rescue, is I heard noise down the road. And it was my neighbor coming with his push snow blower. And don't you know that neighbor came and plowed out my driveway. I'm so, so thankful. We've always been ones to help other people, but it hasn't always flowed our way. But I'll never forget the kindness of that neighbor. So look outside of the box and see how can you be a blessing to someone and make that amazing, life-changing memory to them. Till next time, have a great day.